just got done doing my live stream, and shout out to those who actually who were on my live stream. Shout out to J Dog who was on the live stream, and Nicole Ali for being on the live stream as well as the people down in the comment section who left comments and added to the conversation. But I have to give a shout out to one of my followers, Spirit of Justice, because he had asked me, did I hear about the story that The Root had posted? Now, this story has nothing to do with what The Root posted. It was something else. So I went to go Google it, and this particular story came up. But I'm not going to be reading it from The Root for obvious reasons. I found it on, this is when it's coming from BuzzFeed, and it's pretty much talking about the same thing. So, in true Congress fashion, they have released this new bill, or introduced this new bill, I should say, that is going to give the law enforcement even more invincibility than they already have. Now, we are all familiar with the Blue Lives Matter, whatever, that got introduced, I think, back in 2016 or 2015. It was one of those 2 years. And that was more so for Louisiana. It happened in that state. But now this one is going to be more widespread because Congress has introduced this new bill called the Protect and Serve Act, which basically is giving more shield and cover to law enforcement whenever they are dealing with a quote unquote criminal. And basically what's happening is, with this new act or new bill that they have implemented or introduced, at least, what's going to happen is, if a person engages in a confrontation with the police, no matter how wrong the police may be, and in most cases with us, they always are, then the person who got into the confrontation with them will serve 10 years in prison for committing bodily harm or attempting to commit bodily harm to the cops. And they loved it because the reason they're doing this is because they constantly push this narrative that the police and the establishment are so in danger, they're so unprotected and whatnot. Yet when you hear a lot of stories involving police and how they are, if they do get bodily harmed, it's usually by other white people. Now, willing to bet that this is not going to affect white people, even though it should, because it's mostly them doing it, but they're going to use it against black people because all they have to say is, I feared for my life, they didn't comply. So now they've come up with not one but two ways to get rid of us, either by the gun, which they've always been doing, or by taking away our freedom, which is what they're about to do. So they're saying, oh, we're going to get you. We're either going to kill you or we're going to imprison you. And the craziest thing is, if they shoot to kill you and you miraculously live, like some people have, they'll find a way to still say that you didn't comply and you were combative with them, and they'll probably still send you to jail for 10 years after your body has healed, if you even heal. Now, I was going to read the article, but something tells me that it's going to be a bunch of BS in it anyway. I practically gave you the summary of what this bill is supposed to do. So what I'm going to do is leave the link to the article in the description, and then you can go from there and you can read the entire thing for yourself. I don't think it's that long of an article anyway. It's just giving you a rundown of what it is. But they're actually trying now to, not go against it, but try to find a way to remove this bill from the table, because they are going to abuse the hell out of this. I can see it happening now. I see the writing on the wall. They are going to abuse their power even more than they already have. And like I said, this is not just going to be a one state thing. This is going to be a nationwide thing. They're trying to get this across the board in all 50 states, in all the cities, in all the precincts, and all the departments. That's what they're trying to push for, because it's on a federal level. So everyone's going to be affected. Well, we are going to catch the brunt force of it. But I'm curious to see how they're going to deal with the colonizer, or should I say not deal with them, because a lot of the times when they create these laws, is not for them under the guise that it is, but it's really towards us. So I already see what their end game is going to be. They literally come up with different things and different tactics to try to deal with us each and every day. I mean, they couldn't exterminate us off the planet because we're still here. Their birth rates are low. Their opioid plague is high, amongst other things. So they have to come up with other tactics because, you know, they are in positions of power to implement such laws, no matter how shitty they are. I'm going to end the video right here. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one.